Wisdom Delve.
I am Confucius. I was not a king, nor a prophet, nor a victor of war. I was a man who lived by words and believed in them. For when the world falls apart, it is only wisdom that can build it anew. I lived in a time when war reigned upon the earth and reverence had departed from people's hearts. But even as swords flashed in the skies, I said, one must remain kind. For if man ceases to be human, then what is the world worth? If you repay kindness with kindness, what will you repay evil with? Repay evil with justice, and kindness with kindness. At the heart of my thinking, there is a word upon which my whole life was built. You call it Ren. Ren cannot be captured in one word. It is kindness, yes, but also compassion, dignity, nobility, and action. Ren is to see people not with judgment, but with a heart full of respect. To be kind is to place yourself in the position of others. Ren means, when you have the power to harm, but you choose not to. When you are angry, but instead of shouting, you choose silence. When you want only to save yourself, yet you do not forget others. A student once asked me, Master, if others treat me badly, should I still treat them with kindness? And I answered, he who repays evil with kindness forgets justice. Repay the good with goodness, and the evil with justice. For kindness is not foolishness. Ren has boundaries. But those boundaries are not walls, they are doors. And only wisdom holds the key. Today, after thousands of years, you hear my voice. And you ask, is kindness still possible? In a world of endless competition, in an age where everyone thinks themselves the center of all things? My answer is still the same. The man who conquers himself and returns to ritual, he is kind. You are human. And humans can choose. You can be warmth in a cold world. You can stand still where others rush. You can understand when all are busy judging. Let me give you an example. Imagine a woman named Li Jun. A simple worker, kind, respectful, and patient. But always overlooked. Her boss belittles her. Her colleagues take advantage of her silence. One day, she asks, should I become like them? Should I shout, strike, and charge forward? And I say to her, no. But you must awaken. The wise are not worried about being unknown. They are worried about becoming unworthy. Ren is kindness, yes, but not naive kindness. It is conscious kindness. You must know when to forgive, when to be silent, and when to rise. Not for revenge, but for dignity. The noble person, whom I call Dizi, is one who trains himself every day. The gentleman perfects himself, the petty man seeks to perfect others. He practices patience in anger. He practices silence in the face of judgment. And even when alone, he chooses what is right. In my philosophy, no outer change is possible without inner transformation. If you want to change the world, first shape your own heart. Each day I examine myself on three things. Have I been honest with my friends? Have I fulfilled my duties? Have I forgotten my teacher's words? For a human heart is forged by three things: kindness toward others, honesty with oneself, discipline in one's actions. These are the foundations of Ren. Now let me speak of suffering, for kindness is not always easy. Sometimes the world crushes you, humiliates you, abandons you. And you whisper to yourself, enough. From today, I will become cold. I will think only of myself. But in that moment, the human within you falls silent. And I have come to awaken that human once more. I know it is hard, I know you are tired. But let me remind you, to see what is right and not do it is lack of courage. In darkness, even the light of a single candle shows the way. You do not need to save the world. You only need to remain human. If each of us lives with just a little grin, with a smile, an ear to listen, a simple gesture of respect, the world will no longer be so merciless. So if you stand today in the chaos of the world, if others are shouting and you are quiet, if all rush and you walk slowly, know this, you are of my tribe. Not by blood, but by spirit. And I, Confucius, have only one request: give to others what you do not wish for yourself. And never impose on others what you would not choose for yourself. In a ruthless world, be kind, not for others, but for your own humanity. For only those who carry Ren in their hearts can stand in the storm and still remain human. Thanks for diving into a moment of wisdom. If something touched your mind or heart, share it below. I'm listening. More reflections are on the way.